With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this.
Now the starting pitcher in this one, Sean Molina, having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy. Ready to go? Nolan Schanuel getting ready to hit.
18, Nolan Schanuel.
This one popped up. Lynn gets under it. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And one to watch, of course, their three-hole hitter, Zach Neto.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Going to count 1-2. Chinese Taipei have raced out of the gate to start the season. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Yeah, you mentioned how well they've played, Boog, and I think it's a sign of things to come. You don't win as frequently as they have by accident.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Down low.
Zach Neto in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Neto launched a homer in his most recent game. Two down, nobody on.
Hee-haw!
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. We go to the bottom of the first. And getting to start for the Angels, Grayson Rodriguez. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
Yep.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Hit on the ground to short. Neto throws to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first. And let's take a look at the lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate, but when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
Yeah.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting third, designated hitter, number 82.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the DH.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Oh, and 2 now. Left field. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. That missed by a lot. Ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Scoreless after 1. Back now in Toronto, and now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Joe Adell. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Adell with a homer in his last game. Here's the 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Takes it in for the out.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the inning. Number 78 now at the plate. That one ripped, and he goes airborne to make the catch.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
The 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play. Singy, he boasts a batting average at the moment that ranks in the top 5 in the league. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Lynn digs in now. Ball 1, no strikes. Man at first, 1 away.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Got him to chase one above the zone there. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Base hit. Wang around second, headed for third.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Looking for his first big league hit right here. Just missed.
Off the plate.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And the count 1-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
1-2 now. Stays alive. Chinese Taipei with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Ball.
That's a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
On the ground right side to second. There's one. Double play.
You're out.
What a quick killing to end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. New inning getting started. So in now for the Angels, Adam Frazier. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Chop back up the middle. Coffee. Throws to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting 8th, second baseman Christian Moore.
Liner, base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. And the tying run is on base.
Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Josh Lowe, the next to hit for the Angels. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. Lowe, 28 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. That's to third, and that chance handled. Slings to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. Chinese Taipei have the lead, 1-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Fought off foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Ohapi takes it in for the out. 1 away.
Now batting for Chinese Taipei, center fielder Victor Arias.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
And a ball and 2 strikes. This ball's chopped on the ground. On to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Now batting left fielder number 0.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder grounded out to short in his first trip. That one fouled off. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. 2 down, nobody on. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That hit him.
Now batting designated hitter number 82.
Foul ball there.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss. The high heat too much on that one. Chinese Taipei out front 1-0. Back now in Toronto. Yet another sharp outing here, Singy. I know it's still early, but this guy really has the hot hand.
Yeah, Boog, what a weapon for this team. And you hand him the ball lately and just stay out of the way. Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And a foul ball. That one just misses. Ball 1. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Angels, center fielder Mike Trout.
And this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
You know, Brooke, every team has a hitter's meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Two down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Chinese Taipei out front here, 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom 4, number 78, getting ready to hit. And a big swing and a miss.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Not in time.
Yep, he made it.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen. Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 0-1. And there's a foul ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Got him looking. one away.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Digging in, Lynn. Swinging a foul out of play. Lifted in the air, right field. Adele under it. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, number 25.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that is that. Chinese Taipei with the lead 1-0. We go to the top of the 5th, so now the Angel cleanup hitter, Joe Adele. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
You know, these Angels just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Angels.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boo, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Fouled off. He was late.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some.
Wang over to second, to first, double play, nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Jorge Soler, the next to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Two down, nobody on.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Gets the call. Strike 1.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That clips the corner.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him. Back now in Toronto. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Number 95 now at the plate. Fought off foul. Here's the 0-1. That one missed. That's a base hit. And that is out of play. That one fouled off. In the dirt. Here's a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground to first. Neto for one. A sensational double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's the center fielder. And first offering is fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. On the ground. Moore tosses to first. Third out. Chinese Taipei have the advantage 1-0. Here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. So digging in, Adam Frazier.
Third baseman, Adam Frazier.
No.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. The 1-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two. On the ground right side. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman Christian Moore.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Ball.
That's outside, and it's 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Here's a 3-0. And ball four there. Tying run is on base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Josh Lowe digs in now. He hit into a double play his first time up. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in safely. Ground ball right side. Nice stop. The feed for one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. The Guardians on top 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. In the air to left center. Low. Moving under it. And there's one down.
Now batting, designated hitter, number 82.
Ball.
Action in the Angels bullpen. Brent Suter, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Luke Casey also getting ready. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Splits the plate and the count 1-2. Down the line, it's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Grayson Rodriguez won't go any further. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break. Brent Suter gets the ball now. He last pitched 2 days ago. And next will be the cleanup hitter. 1 for 2. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Go to second. On a bounce. Safe.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Man at second. This one in the air, center field. Trout under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, number 5.
Hard liner. And the inning is over. Nice work from the Angel pen there. We're through 6 full. Chinese Taipei have the lead 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center. Well, Singy, we featured him at the top of the show, and wow, what a performance so far.
Yeah, from the first pitch, he's been in full command. No drama, just results out there. Yet another stellar outing and likely victory.
Shonowell up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hit on the ground to short. to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next,
and here's a look at how he's
center
using his
fielder,
pitches in this one.
Trout.
That one in there to Mike Trout.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
That's foul.
Chinese Taipei holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Struck him out swinging. That's his 9th strikeout so far. And next for L.A., Zach Neto, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Second baseman, number 2.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And the 0-2. Got him swinging.
Well executed pitch on the outside
Now
part of the
batting,
plate.
Right fielder, number 25.
He's 1 for 2 so far in his debut.
First big league game, check. First hit, check. First multi-hit game, that would be nice. We'll see.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and there's 2 down. Manager out of the dugout now. Joey Lucchesi will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
A swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Wastes no time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Runner at first with 2 away. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Man on second, 2 down. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Ball to strike. The pitch to the right side. Moore. And that will end the inning. Chinese Taipei lead it 1-0. Back now in Toronto, and now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Joe Adell.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
No.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Oh, look at the stop, and they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
Right through there for a strike. Chinese Taipei trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Fights it off. He'll see another.
No. A really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one missed.
That's a really good take.
The 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels.
Jorge Soler.
That one fouled hard the other way. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Sean Molina departs. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back. Chang on the pitch out of the pen here.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Off the mark there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
1-2 here. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Stays alive. And now it's filled up.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Struck him out looking. And the Angels are gone in order. And it remains 1-0. Bottom of the 8th, number 29. Up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Not just far, but loud, Singy. Everything seems to jump off his bat.
Yeah, Boog, when he connects, the ballpark turns into a souvenir shop. That home run total just keeps on climbing. What did Eric Young used to say? Souvenir City.
Oh, 2 now. Good job to fight that one off. Two. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw sails over his head at first.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an offer for the batter. But, of course, there goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Man at second. Squirts away a little bit. Move to second, and he's back safely. Got him. 1 out.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Next is the designated hitter, 1 for 3. And a foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Now it bounces away, can't squeeze it. Probably ruled a pass ball as the runner moves up to third. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Swings and misses, and there's 2 down.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Joey Lucchesi is done. So they bring on the veteran, Kirby Yates, on for his 20th appearance of the year. He was late there, strike 1. 0-1 now. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Got him. Out number 3. One error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. Through 8 full. Chinese Taipei out front here, 1-0. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. We go to the 9th. Here's the third baseman, Adam Frazier. Right down to shoot, 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that one is in the dirt. And the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he won around. Just enough that time. And that one fouled off. Chinese Taipei trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. That one outside. And that's ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Angels down to their final out. Here's the left fielder, Josh Lowe. Corner manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Ground ball left side, and that's foul. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball one.
One now.
No, that's it.
They're down to their final strike. And a good eye there.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.